Okay, let's see if I do this right and share to who I need to share it to first before I start talking. Okay, it's a little bit dark. All right, so I have to get used to these lives and I'll work on the lighting, but this just came to me. I'm supposed to be resting, but I just felt like I had the energy to do this video, so here we go. So my name is Carol. For those people who do not know me, Carol Kelly. They call me Miss Kelly. I am a community educator, professional proofreader, a reader, and shea butter and content maker. So my goal ultimately is to help women who look like me, okay, to teach them to read for themselves, not just for fun, but for growth through application of knowledge as I take this journey myself. I know a lot, but I have not applied everything that I have learned. So why am I wasting my research? It's time to elevate, all right? So, a quote from me: reading, research, and education are powerful tools that we can use to help us ascend, elevate, and to literally change our lives. So, in other words, it's not enough to be book smart. How are you applying what you learn and know to all aspects of your life in order to be free? Free financially, socially, and to be confident in your decisions. And I'm just going to put a shameless plug in there. I was mentioned as the teacher spotlight of the week on Instagram for at teacher fashion on lock underscore at ETT. I'll try to add her IG in the description after the video. But yeah, so she featured me as the educator of the week on her Instagram. So be sure to check that out and follow me on my teacher Instagram, or I should say my educator Instagram, at They Call Me Mrs. Kelly. All right. Also, the Pussy Prayers book discussion event will take place March 2021. I'm really trying to wait until Mercury is direct again. So before I plan and release any specific details, Mercury retrograde is over the last day. Is February 21st. So be on the lookout for Pussy Prayers book discussion. Details after February 21st, 2021. I do not want to say any concrete plans or details while we are still in Mercury retrograde. All right. But I can say these few things. Number one, so the book discussion group for Pussy Prayers is hosted by my book group, which is called The Black Women Read, because we do and we should. All right. Nobody should be out here saying, oh, I don't like to read. I don't like to read. Like, we're adults. How else are you going to learn something new if you don't read? You read all day, you scroll through social media, you're reading. You're watching TV, you're looking at the screen, you're reading. So why not do some reading that's actually going to enrich your life and help you grow in life and not stay stuck? All right. Number two. So if the name of the group, Black Women Read, doesn't give it away, I'll say it now. This book discussion group is for Black women only. One, Black. Two, woman, and identifies as a woman. I love everybody, but this group is a safe space for Black women only. And I'm talking about my book discussion group, Black Women Read. Next detail I can give away about the book discussion for Pussy Prayers for March 2021 is that I have partnered up with Kayla Willis, who was the owner of Come Hither Lingerie Company. I'll be sure to tag her too, as well as Megan Smith, owner of Healing Hands LLC. We're talking yoni steams and bath salts, etc., to put together a couple of nice giveaways for people who attend and participate in the Pussy Prayers Book Club discussion group in March 2021. So you could win or be given away or be given a free set of lingerie, percentage off a yoni steam, a free bath salt, and you'll also get a free jar of shea butter. So again, in order to participate in the giveaway for the lingerie, for the discount on the yoni steam, and for the bath salts and the shea butter, you have to participate in the Pussy Prayers book discussion group March 2021. So also in partnership, or I'm in partnership with the wonderful women of ME University. More details on that after Mercury retrograde, okay? But if you're interested in the Pussy Prayers book discussion group where you will have a chance to win lingerie, bath salt, 50% off a yoni steam, and my shea butter, please email me or send me a message with your email letting me know that you would like more information on the book discussion group. All right, so now this is a book review on Octavia E. Butler's Xenogenesis Trilogy, Lilith's Brood. The blog post is available on my website, Theycallmemrskelly.com. All right. So I finally finished Lilith's Brood, Xenogenesis Trilogy, 1 through 3 by Octavia Butler yesterday. Oh my God, I had been reading that trilogy for so long. Only now am I realizing that it's a trilogy, meaning it's 3 books in one. So yeah, it took time, but it's 3 books. The titles in this trilogy are Dawn, Adulthood Rights, and Imago. It's sci-fi written by a Black woman with a Black female protagonist present throughout the entire trilogy. Aliens come to save us from ourselves, but is it too good to be true? The human conflict was mentioned numerous times throughout the trilogy. Humans can't help but to destroy each other due to our genetic inclination for hierarchy, and when paired with our intelligence, it's only a matter of time before our greed, pride, and fear lead to our destruction. We fight due to fear of the unknown, change, and elevation, but it is truly our ignorance and unwillingness to evolve because we assume that our growth is betrayal. Which is crazy because we wouldn't be here without evolution. How is growth betrayal? Even if you believe in creation, the Creator gave us free will, allowing us to keep our knowledge even after Eve and Adam ate the apple. We have no fear or shame in sharing stories of miracles told in the Bible, starting with creation and all the way up to Jesus of Nazareth with his virgin mother who could heal the sick, walk on water, turn water into wine, keep the company of prostitutes after forgiving them of their choices, along with many other types of people, even after being sacrificed because he knew we could do better, even though it wasn't a guarantee that we would. If people can believe all that, why couldn't we believe that an ascended race of people had come to save us in exchange for biological gene trade? A trade that would take away our illnesses and diseases, suffering, rapid aging, meaningless work, and more, or hold on to the past because we're scared of change? To change. The idea of restarting the human race sounds good at first, but people fall back into their old ways, working themselves back into order, ultimately leading to unhappiness. What are we doing? We're creating mental illness within ourselves by repeating the same shitty mistakes over and over again. We hate school, our jobs, certain family members, the path we have chosen for our lives, but we choose to suffer through it because it's normal. Society celebrates this false sense of achievement or happiness, yet everyone is in therapy or seeking and preaching about self-care because we're exhausted. We're giving our valuable lifetime away for what? to satisfy other people. What's wrong with satisfying ourselves? We subconsciously create hierarchy in our own minds and place ourselves on the ranking list. There's a lot of bullshit at the top of that list that needs to be toppled. Most of the people at the top treat the ones on the lower end like this is high school. The ones on the bottom have believed that they belong there out of fear. There is no growth there. You may have to alter yourself, transmute, work with others, work with other energies, take the energy from the top and use that power for your own good, for good. Feeling like you've betrayed a people that ultimately cared more about their social status and keeping people like you beneath more than saving the planet? Greed. These people want control of others in order to feel powerful, but we should pull our power from willingness to help others. And when we help others, reciprocity over human conflict over hierarchy. Why choose to stay stuck? Now, these are the kinds of readings that I pull from books, and this is why I love to read. The lessons that I learned from a science fiction trilogy written by a Black woman in the 50s, 60s, 80s, the messages that she placed inside of that story in those three novels can be applied to life. Don't stay stuck. Don't be afraid of change. That was the whole message. Everything is hard, but what type of hard are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to stay stuck and live that life hard because that's what you know? Or are you going to choose to move ahead even though you're afraid of moving, but you know it's better than where you came from? Okay? That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for listening.